Greetings everyone, it's day 158. Last time we did a curse day, but it didn't matter because it's not what the actual objective is. It turns out you have to start a new game in dare mode is the thing. Okay, so now I'm back to only having actually one thing I want to do, which is the thingy-mabob, the throne room thing. Throne of the Blueprints, as it's now called. So yeah, I think if I'm going to make that happen, I really need the study. I just don't think that came up last time at all. I don't remember it coming up. This will give us a lot of redraw as well. Let's do that. Redraw, hooray. Okay, obviously it means we end up placing a lot of classrooms down, but the classrooms are blue rooms, so it's actually fine. In fact, that's probably even better. Okay, cool. I bet we get a classroom immediately. We didn't. We also got some stuff carried over from last time as well, which is nice. I'd like to keep the doors going, but I'd also like the attic. The attic will come up again. I don't have a book that I care about right now. The shop is best earlier on, and that's pointing that way anyway, so. Sure, let's just get everything. Shovel this time. It's like the opposite of last time. Do one more. It'd be good to have the break room. Get those keys. 2, and we're not cursed today, are we? I don't think so. 2, nothing on that one. 4, 40, 40. So how about 8? 5. Okay. 20 times 3, 60. Swapped over 6, rounded to the unit, so 6. Times 3, 18. Swapped over 81. Oh, halves. Okay, hold on, let me do it again. 20 times 1.5. Yes, 20 times 1.5, so 30. Flipped over 3, so 3. Rounded. Times 3, 9. No, times 1.5. 4.5. Flipped over, what does that mean? 5.4? So then 5? I mean, would be weird if so, but sure. 5.4. I feel like it's the only thing that's going to make any sense here. Round down 5, or rounded to the nearest unit 5, times 1.5, 7.5, flipped over 5.7, so 6? Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Okay, so you flip all the non-zero digits. Well, all the okay, 0 digits do count if they're inside between the other non-zero digits. How odd. It's like mathematically unsatisfying. Okay, well, let's just end this here. Can't bother with that. Let's do this. 1 little die. 1 little gem. Okie dokie. The other way. Get you. Don't think we have this yet. No, on something on the floor here. Yep. Is it time for the classroom yet? Or we'll use this. Let's use this. Get something. We'll get another classroom. Can that be is that a different classroom? Can you skip? No, it's the first one. Okay. Well, I want to check. Now, do we try and like make the throne room happen as early as possible? Like, I'm not too picky about what I get right now. So, let's see what shows up. Okay. In this case, let's do the pantry. And then go back. We do need doors forwards. Doors forwards. Doors not forwards, but it's fine. Let's not use the classroom. Somebody dropped a coin. Was it my uncle, my dear uncle? Let's go that way and do the redraws. But I do need to think about continuing to go north, so don't be completely reckless here. Just get another one. Oh, okay, the bedroom. It's a good place for the bedroom. Okay. Don't think we have anything else that gives us extra steps. No. This also lets us redraw. Okay, throne room. I just want a throne room. Like, I could probably just, like, do a bunch of really quick days. Like, if I get, like, halfway through the day and the throne room hasn't appeared, just kill the day. I mean, this could help it show up. Blue thing and that. I should have done that at the edge, though. But I don't know. Maybe it could still show up. It did not. I could do that. Sure, that's a waste of a dice, but okay. I haven't been in the dark room forever, but I don't really care to be. High. Off. Well, who cares? It doesn't do anything. I can't even be bothered to check this stuff. Okay, we're not doing it. Screw it. Hey, coin. Just want a throne room, okay? A bit awkward for the right hand side, but whatever. Sure, sure, sure. Sure. Do we have doors over there? No, this is our only way forwards right now. I'm okay for steps. Can I dig right now? Yes, I can. Okay. Throne room. Anytime soon? Maybe this will help me get it. Throne room. Annoyingly, there's just a bunch of classrooms in the deck. Well. Hey, friend. Unlock the door for me, which is helpful. So I'll get you geography. It can appear here, right? And maybe is more likely to because the four-way rooms can't appear here. get the study. Sure. Okay, it'll also help us with the later bit as well. Although I don't have that many gems, so maybe that was a bad idea. I don't know. I don't know. Study, laundry room. It's a good combo. If we get the laundry room. It's a big if. So I just saw something. Throne room. Please. Please. This is getting very difficult to access this side. Like, maybe this is already like, maybe we just shouldn't go any further. I'd rather be on that side. Sure. Let's use the redraws. We've got them. Make the most of them. Where's this freaking throne room? I've literally got the scepter that's meant to make blue rooms appear more often. Ah, there it is. Oh, we do have enough gems. I almost forgot. I mean, I did forget about the gems. All right. We're here. Now here. So this is doable. I do now have not many gems, which is a little bit of a problem. Is there somewhere I can get them? Not right now. But there are rooms, obviously, that would let me do it. Well, that's the blue room. It costs a gem, but we'll keep the doors going. One done. Like, we might be able to get through everything without needing gems. Maybe? That's a risky strategy. One. Okay, imagine we just don't manage to do all the rooms we need to do. Oh, this totally could happen. This is not the best layout. What the heck are these? Oh, it's the classroom redraws, of course. Well then, dining room is perfect here. Okay. 2. Once again, though, I could do gems. I wouldn't mind one of the green rooms that gives me stuff here. Let's do this. Gives me gem stuff. Still no. Okay, I guess we'll just do a blue room. A really good blue room. Wait, hold on. Why does it say 1? Oh, 8 in a row. Oh my gosh. It's so over specific. I thought it was literally just 8 rooms. Okay. 8 in a row. I see. Okay, well that changes things a lot. It's still doable. It's 8 in a row. Okay, so don't disrupt the flow. I prefer that elsewhere. I could do this, potentially get a better one for this space, but then I also wouldn't be able to get that there. So let's just do this here. It's 1. Wait, but now it says 2. Oh, because I did just do 2 in a row. Okay, yes, okay, all right. Okay, now it stands. So maybe this day is ruined by the fact I didn't remember what the goal was. Okay, well, not looking promising, is it? I don't think I have anywhere to get other stuff that I haven't already got. Oh, well, that would be useful. Folks, I'm sorry. I didn't know the thing. I didn't know it. I guess now I do. So next time... No, we'll start a new day just now. Of course we will. Okay, let's just go start a new day. Start a new day, it's fine. Like, that wasn't much time at all. Days can go quickly. Okay, now I know it's actually do 8 in a row. Okay, it's more specific. It's more... it's trickier than I thought. Although, to be honest, I think I did know that when I first read that and said it wasn't tricky. And then, just in the meantime, since the last time I played and now that bit dropped out of my head, I remembered that, oh, it's not tricky. And I was like, oh, I just have to draw 8 rooms. But no, it's a bit more than that. Okay. Where's the thing? I do have it. Over there. This is a good upgrade. This is a very good upgrade. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Another go. Academic castle, sure. I guess they just have like nouns and then adjectives, and they choose the adjectives based, like adjectives and noun based on what's in the house, and then smush them together. Would be interesting to see some of the algorithms behind some of that stuff. Reminds me of like when I was like getting started with game dev. I would find the equations for like Pokemon leveling up to be pretty fascinating. It is pretty fascinating. Anyway, tool shed 2 special items. Sure. Okay, so ideally we want it early. So that means we need the... Oh, I think somebody did mention that I had made... Had I made the... Had I made you... I made you standard? Or what were you before? Had I made you that? Had I changed that at all? I don't know. I guess we could be changing rarities of rooms a bit, but it's hard to have much control over what you're changing, because like you don't really get that choice. But let's see if we can get the conservatory, I guess, unless something better shows up. I mean, there are good things there, but we could try and get it. Or let's just get you. Let's get all the items. Hopefully the sledgehammer's in here. 1, 2, 3. It's not. 4, 5, 6. Although I'm missing something. This is 6, right? Is there something else? I think that was 6. Or did I stop counting it? Oh, there it is. There we go. I see. So yeah, we don't have that yet. There is a box. And there is another box. There are 2 boxes right next to each other. Okay. That is a pretty good room. But then so is that. I think it goes a good way, but let's get this one. I basically just need the throne room to come up early. Is there some way to make that happen? No. Not as far as I'm aware. Sure, let's get another thing to write down, I guess. Blue moon. Once in a blue moon, there was a red note, handwritten. The sacred hour is not technically on the... Why? Why are these clues here? Sacred hour. Not on the hour. I know that. I know. I do not need this information. I do not need it, because I'm obviously way further into the game. Why do you think I need that information, game? I'm in the the treasure trove. The treasure trove was hard to get. I can't remember where it was. Was it in the... No, the tunnel was in the tunnel. Was it the... behind the Black Bridge Grotto? Was it that one? Don't remember. But I don't need it. It's silly. It's just silly. I mean, it is good to have that early. I mean, I'll get it, yeah, okay. It's going to get the other one just for the doors. Hey, sledgehammer, okay. Okay, lots of gems, lots of gems. Security, sure. Keep the doors going. Let's head back. Smash the boxes. Does that go? That goes there. Okay, so I need the throne room. Please. Please give me the throne room. Or the, well, and or the study. Both will help. Let's do this from here. Okay. Let's get that mixed steps a bit better. Go this way. Which else room do I have? Tool shed. Oh yeah, okay. So don't need to think about it. So 8 rooms in a row. 8 rooms in a row. It's doable if there's enough space. It's easily doable if there's enough space, and I have like redraw ability. I first have to get that redraw ability. I need to get that early. I need to get the throne room early. Okay, that's basically the only constraint here, which is kind of annoying as a challenge because that just means I have to go through stuff I've done a million times in the hopes that something shows earlier. I can't think of a way to make it show up earlier. I can think of ways to, like, I can draw in the other sides. It's more likely to appear there, I guess. Although, have I ever seen it at the sides? I don't think so. But I think it's more likely to show up there. Ah, come on. Car keys. What's that usually have in it? I think it can be a mix of things, but it's usually like this kind of second grade items. Well, this has more blue rooms, so I guess that's handy. And it has 2 swim trunks in it, or swimming trunks? Swimming shorts? No, they'll be shorts and the pun is lost. That'd be funny. Okay, this way. Well, this will let me redraw, so I could use it and try and get the throne room, I suppose. We have enough gems for the throne room. We need to make sure we've always got enough gems for the throne room. Redraw. Throne room. No. Sadly not. There's people listening to my playthrough and like watching when I get excited about something. So when I go throne room, suddenly everybody looks, but actually I was lying. What's this? Oh, I see. It's 2 separate things. Ah, I see that was there. Okay, this is all fine. So there's chests in the hallway. Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered right now. We've got lots of stuff. Hey, it showed up early. Okay, we actually have a chance. We actually have a chance. I wouldn't mind redrawability as well, though. Hello. So you know what the perfect thing would be if the study showed up here? It did not. We could just get a thingy though. One. I think we can do this even without the study, right? There's so much open space, I think. Kinda. The black box is true and it contains the gems. So true, true. The blue box is empty and it is false. Can't be. So you're false. So you're false. Oh, well, not necessarily because they're in the same thing. So you're false. The black box. So you're false. And is empty. Wait, hold on. If it is false. Only if this is true though. Oh, hold on. So that changes things. Hold on. So here I said black box is true and it contains gems. So I say true. Contains gems. Right. Okay. I should not have skipped ahead so quickly. I thought that was like one statement. The blue box is empty if it is false. That is fine. True. True. Black box is empty if it is false. But no, they still contradict each other because you're saying that contains the gems, and then you're saying that contains the gems in that situation. So you are false. So one of those bits is not true. It might still contain the gems, or it might still be true. Okay, false. The black box is false. Your statement is false. So this is one of those weird ones, like tautological ones. The above statement is false. If that's true, then that's false. If this is false, then that's true. So this is always a mixed one. This is true, that's false. Yes, this is always mixed. Okay. So it's either saying the black box is false, or the black box is not false. But either way, these two have to, one of them has to be true, one of them has to be false. If you're true though, then they're both true. So you're false and you're true. So if you're false, then you don't contain the gems either, so they're in here. True. False, it's empty. They're in here, I think. Weirdly. Yep, okay. Cool. So that was one down, one blue room. Where are we? We are here. We could try and do another one here. There is a blue room, and we have the thing, and we also have this blue room. What do I prefer? This one, obviously. Obviously. How could I ever imagine otherwise? How could I possibly deny the truth of how brilliant Swimbird is? Hold on, we've got a magnifying glass. Swimbird. Oh my gosh. Okay. This way and blue, keep it blue. Keep it blue, we've got doors there, we're fine for now. Like, the problem is I could just end up with a drawer that has no blue rooms in it, which is going to be trouble. Okay, that's pretty good. Blue again. Let's just do you. That's 4. I wish I had redraw power, but I do not. Okay, well, I guess I'm doing that. I do have more doors to take. Oh, okay, redraw. 1 redraw. There are boxes in the hallway. Let's go do that. I ignored them earlier. I should not ignore them. Down this way. Wait, are there boxes? Yes, from the observatory. Sorry, keep seeing things that aren't really there. Okay, well this would help me if I had the study, but I do not have the study. Okay. We're at 5. 3 more, surely. Surely we can do that. We do have 1 die. It's left, isn't it? Yes, this. Oh, and the drawing room has its own redraw as well. I mean, technically it's fine. It could lead to problems though, so I might actually do this now. Oh, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Can we connect to the thing? That would be nice. That'd be very nice. Come on, game. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to me. I do have one die. Could I get one anywhere else? I don't think so. Ah, hello. That's handy. Oh, give me a... Okay. Then think about the fact that many of them are not blue, but this one is blue. Okay, 7. One more. And we've got the doors. Okay, this is happening. It's happening. It's happening now. It's happening. Like, it would be very unlikely for me to not get a blue thing in 2 drawers, right? I don't even care what it is. Just any blue room. I will take it. That's a blue room. They're all blue rooms. 10. Seal unlocked. Okay. such a not like terrible animation. Little thing that pops up. Seal unlocked and just disappears after. Like, that's the kind of stuff that makes me good. The ending of the end part of this game definitely has not had the same like amount of like polish and time spent on making it like real good as the first part of the game did. Like, it's so obvious, like the animations and the models in the place that we're about to go to. Oh, I need to get the things out of the what's it called, the Blackbridge Grotto. But like the geometry and the walls and the bricks, they're all like clipping with each other, and like there's so many like empty rooms that haven't been decorated properly or whatever. It's a little bit of a shame. Like the game could have been like this latter portion of the game could have been half the size but more polished, and it would have been better in my opinion. So here first. But okay, stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. What is going to be here? Is this going to be related to the family core stuff? Maybe. Because that is my only other big lead, I think. It probably isn't my only other. I've probably forgotten a million other things, but whatever. There. Okay. And they're permanently open. So that was, yeah, like, I mean, sure, it took me a couple of attempts. Well, the first attempt I just had the wrong objective in mind. So no, like, that's kind of a simple objective. Like, it just feels like I'm happy for it to be simple, but it feels odd in comparison to everything else that's been happening. Okay, what have we got? Another door, probably. In they go. Dramatic music. Open. Okay, there's opening. Thought it was going to open. Oh, we've got another thingy above. You've reached the end of your journey. There are 2 true boxes in this room. There is no end to this journey. Wait, what? Why would I want to open them? What am I getting from them? Where am I? Unknown. Well, there's a thing here. There are 2 true boxes in this room. Does it matter what I open? Like, I don't know what I'm going for. That's the problem here. So I think what it is there are 2 true boxes in this room. True. There is no end to this journey. True. And this is false. There's no end. But then what am I opening and why? Should I just open randomly? Is there a logic here, or do I just open? But I guess the things are open permanently, so who cares? Let's open the one that says there's no end to the journey, because I suspect... Oh gosh. Okay. I mean, it's interesting that the cutscene is specific to this box. And it's empty. What? Was I supposed to do the blue because the blue things around me? Am I just like disappointed? I don't get it. What? Why is he still looking in the box? Is it literally I'm just supposed to open this one? I mean, I can just start another day and do it again. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Do I just start another day and do it again? Because this is permanently open now, right? Just go back in. What a weird game. What a weird game. We'll go back to the thing. It's permanently open. We've opened them all permanently, apparently. Although it says them all. I don't know where the rest are, but he was clearly staring at the... Do we not have the thing yet? We don't, do we? We don't. So let's go get it. Clearly staring at the blue one, maybe implying that I should open that, but why do this then? Why like make me go do another day just to watch that cutscene? Like, why does that have a cutscene when like much more important moments in the game do not have cutscenes? Okay. Okay, there it is. Oh, 9 in a row. But I don't care. We're just going to do this. We're going to go get the thing again. Okay. I mean, it's... they wouldn't be permanent, right? Just locks me out of something. Also, that would make sense because like they're just parlor boxes. The other parlor boxes reset each day. It would be inconsistent for these ones not to. So I'm very surprised if they are permanent. Like, it also just doesn't make sense as a room. This is the end to your journey. Like the other thing, they tell you like the truthiness of the box, but in order to tell you where the gems are. Whereas this isn't telling you anything about what's in any of the boxes. So, okay, it's just a room with 3 boxes in it. I think they're going for a like, oh, everything's blue now, so do the blue thing. But like, it just doesn't feel like it's got like much logical sense to it at all. Like, especially if like, okay, so you could be saying like, oh well, black is the Arinda Aries. Well then, but the other box is white. If you want to like stick with this metaphor of it not being, it's not Arinda Aries, it's not Ven Aries, it's the new blue Aries. Then make the other box red. Then the metaphor holds up. Even then, it's still weak as a thing to ask the player to do. But at least I can just get here quickly again. We do still have the Royal Scepter. We do. This should still open. Yes, it does. Cool. So we're saying it's here instead, and they are closed again. What a weird thing to make me do. Okay, there's a blue book. The Blue Prince by Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. There was a blue prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires, and a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true colour in my humble view. He couldn't stand the... Oh, we should look at the pictures a bit more, I guess. But yeah. He's got no reflection. He's a vampire. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. Okay. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were grey. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climbed. Stories as in stories of a building, okay, the floors. Okay, about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. Hold on, what's going on? The game the prince instead would play. Never skies were grey. Yeah. And the truth that one prince finds. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. The parlor game. A game about you and the plans that you made about a blue prince and his blueprints. The blue game we just played, as in blueprints. Is this the actual end? Do we have an actual end here? That's quite anticlimactic. There's probably more. There's the family core stuff. But maybe this is my chance to get out of here. Maybe this is my chance to escape. I really don't know what leads I even have. There's the translating the letter in the tomb. There's the family core. That's about it. I think it's like not... It doesn't feel like a very satisfying ending, but... it ended with a weird thing where you just come into a room, you open the thing, you get a cutscene of the kid being disappointed, and then you just have to walk back in here a minute later and open a different box. But it says the end, and it's like a little thing about like blueprints, the game we're playing right now, the game of just like going through the house and finding the plans. Like there's like a nice little metaphor in there. I like that. Do we wrap things up here? Do I like just look up like something, like a hint for the core? Not really. I don't have any desire to do that. No, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Yeah, I think it's time. It's at the end. There's a nice little metaphor about the game being blueprints itself. That's what we enjoy doing, because we are the blueprints. Let's wrap things up here. Okay. This is it. This is the last video. This is the end. The end. I know there's more stuff, but I've had enough. I don't want to end the game without my money. Oh, God. Final thoughts? I'm so tired. I mean, you've all heard my thoughts so much, so I'm not sure I need to repeat everything a lot. The first part of this game, Room 46, even a little bit beyond Room 46 as well, was excellent. I loved it. I loved discovering this house, discovering the rooms. I loved the moments where you'd like do a thing, like you'd light the blue torches and then the elevator would come up, you'd go down into the caves below. That's amazing. That's all fantastic stuff. Discovering the basement, opening up that basement door at the bottom of the... When it turned out this could be drained, you could walk down the steps. Amazing. Like some of the strategy stuff was fun too, like learning like some of the ways you could manipulate it, or some of the strategies, or like learning that like, oh well, doors never appear on the outside of the house, so I can use that to force other rooms. That was a cool discovery to make. There are a bunch of really cool things in there. And like that ending was good. The Room 46 ending, I enjoyed it. I thought it was well made. I liked the cutscene. It had emotional weight to it. The latter half of everything we've played, I think, was like the opposite of that. Not the opposite. I still enjoyed a lot of it, but yeah, like I've said, I just don't think it had nearly enough attention and thought, and not thought, but like just didn't have enough attention and time. Clearly, you can just see it, like in everything. Like I said, like, and the way a bunch of the things just become okay. Remove crates a million times. Like, where are the puzzles gone? Instead, I just have to like do a thing over and over to try and remove a million crates. Like, what happened to like doing fun little puzzles instead? Like, yeah, I think that's the bit that makes me sad, is that the game sort of has forgotten about that stuff and is suddenly just like, nah, just like grind until you get the things you need. Case in point, the sound effect for this door plays every time you come up to it. Is it if I leave the tunnel and come back? And like this, like it was a fun little joke, like, oh, there's a door behind the door behind the door, but like, I might have to leave the entire tunnel to do this. But like, for it to actually only have this, but this is like weird, like it's just weirdly anticlimactic. Given how well made like the Room 46 climax was, it's just odd for it to be like this. This should have been something like that had been teased in some way, like some recognizable, like, oh wow, I'm here, it's this thing. Or like it should have opened up into a space that I've been in before and I've seen from some other angle. Like I was half thinking it might lead to behind the Blackbridge Grotto, there's things I can see on the ground. Well, this might lead there. Can I not like look behind these curtains? And yeah, like the reason I came back in here was to like point out these rooms are just so bare bones, and the texture, the lighting doesn't seem right. Like lighting on there's all off. Like the texture here, that feels like it doesn't even have a texture or something. Like this. But like, just yeah, the deeper you get into the game, the more you can tell like it's been like cobbled together and then not like had multiple passes over it. That's usually the thing, right? Like everything in a game gets cobbled together. All of it would have been cobbled together, and then they would have been like, okay, now we're going to make this bit better, and then they make it all better, and then they go, okay, but now we're going to make it better again, and we're going to do that again and again and again. Whereas this stuff must have been added late enough in the development process that there just wasn't time, I guess, to go over it like that. And obviously, it's not just this; it's also the puzzles as you get deeper and deeper. I don't want to do the rant again about these games that try and have secrets beneath secrets beneath secrets, but like I really, 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 truly believe it is not necessary to just go obscure to hide secrets. It's not the only way to do it, and there are other ways to do it that are way more satisfying and way more fun for the player, and way more like puzzly. One of the things I keep thinking about with that is I think more game designers need more experience playing logic puzzles. Like I literally mean like pen and paper logic puzzles. Because I think those are like the perfect way to see how with something simple, with a simple system, you can get a lot of depth. I mean, it's not just paper logic puzzles. Like you can get this from like lots of types of puzzle game, but like you can get so much depth, and it's that depth where you can get the like hidden layers and secrets from. Just like it doesn't have to be from it doesn't have to be from making something obscure. It can be from making something a more intricate and interesting deduction that maybe involves more elements, or maybe involves just like making a kind of a higher level deduction about anything you've made before, but like it's still like well clued, it's well signposted. It's just about letting the player. It's the player's mind that has to do the thing that is like trickier, instead of the game just making it difficult to do the thing to get the secrets that are hidden. It should be all in like, it should be all about the brain, making the brain do something harder. And I suppose in a way, this game did make the brain do something harder, which was to persevere through all of that. Yeah, I have no interest in doing the trophies. The family core stuff I don't have any leads on, so I'm just going to leave it there. That's fine with me. And it's a shame. It's just a shame because like I was saying earlier on that this is like one of my favorite games ever. I think up to Room 46 it is, and then afterwards it's not. Which is such a shame because look how cool this game is. Look at it. Look at how it looks. Look at the views we get. Look at the dramatic things like going down to those caves into the basement and opening up that passage to go to the west, like out of the west wing through the garage into the garden over there. Those are such cool moments. Such cool moments. This totally should have been something at some point. Though, and yeah, like we started to see the seams in the latter part of the game once we started doing things like the thing with the sundial over there. Like it just felt tacked on. Like what I'm scorching the stone. It's just completely tacked on, and also the like story elements started to fall apart at that point. It just the like emotional weight of the story didn't make much sense. I had no like incentive to care about, not that I need incentive to solve puzzles, but you lose the emotional weight if that incentive isn't there. What is my motivation for doing this thing? My motivation for the first part was to learn more about what's happened to my mother, and to find out about this Room 46 and all these mysteries. But then later on it becomes about the crown. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like there's a weird like power struggle political thing hidden in here. I mean, there's a political message to the first ending which came through, but the political message regarding the crown and everything I don't understand. It's just a weird little like Game of like Thrones. There's a Game of Thrones thrown here for some reason. I've been in here for a long time. That does look different, doesn't it, this bit? But it's just, maybe it's just where they dug more recently or something. Gotta pick up these gems. So yeah, like really, like so much love has gone into this game. Like I totally, like to be clear, like I am not like saying like Tottenham Ross is a terrible game. Does that no? Like, the opposite. Like so much love has been put into this, and so much care has been put into a lot of the game. I'm just a little bit disappointed that the latter part of it doesn't stand up to the quality that the first part did. Yeah, cluing needed better cluing for a lot of it. The balancing seemed a little bit off. Like to some degree, and it's this crazy thing to say because it would have mean I could have played a million other games before now. To some degree, I kind of wish I'd stopped at Room 46. But the secrets were enticing. That's the problem. You make the secrets so enticing, and then they don't hold up. Yeah. So I basically, when I've been recommending this game to people, I have basically been saying stop at Room 46. That is my opinion. I think it and that's a shame because there is a bunch of cool stuff after Room 46, but it doesn't wrap up nicely. It just doesn't wrap up nicely. So like, I guess my preference would be that the whole thing is perfect, obviously. But my second preference is that a lot of the cool stuff, like doing the a new clue stuff, and all that, and like getting all of these things, doing the Blackwood Grotto, and getting the thing, the room behind that. I think there needs to be another ending after that stuff. Like, I think it's where the will is. The will. Okay, like I think the perfect thing that they should have done. Is it where the will is? I guess it depends on exactly what order you do things. So I'm not actually sure, because the will is more based on just doing the sanctum keys. So I think there's two separate things. I think one is make the will a good ending. Like I feel like you could do that trivially, just with a bit of narrative reframing and then a cutscene. Like, that's that. And then the other thing to do is like have a new clue, the sundial stuff, which I guess is connected to all these things, the Blackridge Grotto stuff, like coalesce into something like more of a climax. It's done it again. And also like have an ending there. Show the credits. Like, the credits are a really important way of showing, like, yeah, this is a place to stop now. It's a really easy way to do it. And like, sure, you can have this. Like, I'd rather it didn't have the stuff that goes deeper and deeper. But if I had had those moments, I would have been like, okay, like, I'm satisfied now. I could end here. As opposed to this is such a rubbish little ending. This is awful compared to the other bits. Anyway, but yes, I don't mean to, like, with all this negativity, it can sound like I don't know, like I'm insulting the designer and the people that made it. It's not like that. I think it's beautiful in so many ways. I think it's beautiful in so many ways. Like, truly beautiful in so many ways. But yes, I just have my gripes that I need to air. So there you go. I guess this is where we end. Let's just look at the thing. Hey, we get to play something new now. So I'll see you for that. I'll probably be playing something shorter, ideally. I mean, there's not many games that are this long in general. So even if I play something that's a long game, it would still be shorter than this. But I'll probably play something that's on the much shorter end of the scale. So I'll see you for whatever that's going to be. All right, goodbye.